fun fact, Tembusu is Ng Tian Siu. So my full name is Ng Tian Siu, Jarvis, you know, right?
Wow.
Yeah, the Chinese Tembusu is the Chinese me.
Okay.
But I'm not Tembusu.
Oh man.
If I'm Tembusu, I tell you, I will definitely share my wealth with you. And then we can just retire with families.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Singapore's Real Estate Explained.
We made it.
We made it again. One more episode for you. And we are so excited because today it is going to be a specific new launch review. The previous time when we were talking a little bit more about Tembusu Grand, it was indeed true that our analysis and also the take-up rate of 55% of what unit layouts was accurate.
Yes, indeed.
And today we will be covering another anticipated District 15 launch as of the 13th of April. Some floor plans are not out yet, but we hope to give you that first mover advantage of Continuum, or some may call it
Continuum.
So it depends what the developer wants to call it, but it can be Continuum or Continuum. So today we'll be saying Continuum. I think Continuum is easier.
Sounds better.
Sounds better, right?
Smart
so we'll be talking about Continuum as a project, right? So Chris, talk to us about this project. Come.
All right. So Continuum is in District 15.
Yep.
Okay, right here. Okay, plot ratio is 2.8. Okay, so it's a freehold tenure.
There's a difference.
There's a difference.
Because Tembusu Grand is 99 years. I don't know why. Today his vibes it's very interesting. I like it. I like the fun vibes.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know why? Because we had a feedback that Chris is a little too serious about the numbers. It is hard to be a number-driven yet funny and creative person.
Really.
But we are doing our best to make it fun for all of you. So it's a freehold project, right? And you know why we got a shock? Because previously when we were talking about Tembusu Grand, there was indication that Continuum is going to be launching at 3,000 per square foot. But the developers priced it really well at only a 12 to 15% above break-even pricing, which is hard to come by in today's market, right?
Yes, indeed.
But the launch price is not out yet. That's just an indicative. So definitely, for those people who are asking, some people are asking us, Jarvis, do you all do new launches? Yes, we do new launches, but just Jarvis, why don't I keep seeing you, bring so many clients there? Because we hate hype, we hate FOMO, we don't like that. We like to choose undervalued opportunities in the market. So that's the reason why. So let's go back, right? Continuum, a Hoi Hub Realty and Sunway project. Yes.
So Hoi Hub is quite a well-known developer.
Absolutely.
They do very, very good layout in terms of design. And currently this is a big development, 816 units.
Interesting.
Yes.
One of the biggest developments in 2023 already. Am I right?
Yes, indeed.
816 units. Hard to come by nowadays. Yeah.
And in fact, we have 816 car park lot and 10 accessible lot and your favorite electrical vehicle.
Yes, that's amazing. Wow. I was just hoping that Maya mentioned the place that I bought has an EV lot. I think so. But finally, right? EV lots you cannot take for granted on that because sometimes when they build already don't have, you need to apply to MCST one for some projects. Yeah. But great, 10 EV lots, great. And it's so good to have EV lots because you can charge your car there.
Yeah, and it's the future.
Absolutely.
They predicted 10 EV lots for that.
Absolutely.
All right, so this is something that is quite worth looking at.
Yeah.
That's something we will discuss later on in terms of entry prices.
Yes.
All right, so next, in terms of background of some of the developers' previous projects, we have Terra Hill, recently launched in Pasir Panjang, RCR area.
Beautiful.
We have Key Residences, almost fully sold. In fact, in the OCR, okay, MRT just came out over there. Wow, then the price has shot up by 20%.
Congratulations to our buyers who have bought Key Residences.
Yes,
if you love us, just give us a 5-star review. We have an aim to have 200 5-star reviews by end of this year. So please contribute to that. We are at 31 now. Hopefully, we have 170 more to go. Yeah.
And all right, and next we have a Sofa Hill residence. Sofa Hill is at CCR also. They should make a lot of money also for this project.
And one thing I love about this developer, because this developer is not a greedy developer.
Indeed.
All of the projects that they have built, okay, Terra Hill, in terms of pricing, what do you think?
Yes, I say decent, but still need to push a bit in terms of better entry price.
Absolutely, I agree. But Key Residences and Sophia Hills, great profits, right? So a developer's track record is important because this shows how much profits the buyers eventually has the potential to make as well. Right?
Indeed.
Yeah. All right. So looking at it, great developments, big developments as well.
Yes, indeed. They are quite well known for that.
Yep.
Okay. In terms of location-wise, it's actually located at this place called Tembusu Avenue. Okay. If you know, just down the road is at Kinex over here.
Yes.
It's our locality which we'll share later on.
Yeah.
But in this place, it's actually quite a nice location.
Accessible.
accessible.
Yes.
A lot of landed enclave around it. In fact, this was actually a row of landed before it got en bloc and it taken down by developer and rebuilt as a new project.
Shop houses as well.
Shop houses as well.
With a lot of eateries, right?
Yes,
and when me and Chris had our date night on Saturday.
Date night.
Last Saturday.
Friendship night, not date night.
Friendship,
relax.
brother date night that we had. And every Saturday we always have a partners meeting.
Yes.
And we decided to drive around the entire area.
Yep.
We went to Hague Road, we saw Jalan Tembusu, Tembusu Grand, we saw Grand Diamond, we saw the Continuum, we drove all the way to Mayor Mansion, we saw Amber Park, we saw Leaf at MB. And I can tell you that accessibility wise, it's good. And I like it. And I'm someone who believes in District 15 freehold. But 99 years, of course, has outperformed this well, right? Has performed really well.
Depends, yeah.
So, fun fact, right, Chris? Tiamsiu, right? Is my Chinese name, you know.
I didn't know. When did it happen?
My name is not Ng Tiamsiu lah. My name is Ng Tiansiu. If it's Ng Tiamsiu, I wouldn't be doing this podcast already. If it's Ng Tiamsiu, I'll be owning one whole road.
Yeah,
right?
you'll be owning the whole development.
Yeah,
right?
but I think that the Chinese name for Tiamsiu is Tianshou.
Wow.
Which is my Chinese name.
So I guess you should go there more often.
And I should blame my lovely granddad for not calling me Tiamsiu.
Okay, almost there.
Okay.
Very close.
All right, let's carry on. Connectivity-wise,
let's head on to the next one. Okay, there's a locality. It's an 8 minutes walk to Paya Lebar MRT. Okay, and in fact, if you head towards the Dakota MRT is about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. And Tanjung Katong MRT is all the way down. It's a little further. So it's on the far side. But in terms of locality wise, this area is still considered District 15.
Yeah. Great connectivity. Already at the border of where Geylang, Simei is. But honestly speaking, if you are going all the way towards the central of District 15, the prices are not going to be that attractive anymore.
Correct.
Expensive. Yeah,
it will be higher.
Yeah.
All right. And there's some of the views. Okay, there's a very quick one. In terms of west, this is towards the Sports Hub, Central Business District.
Yep.
Okay, why is it important? Because when you analyze units later on, it's very important to know where you're facing. So you know what are the premium to charge for different layouts.
Yes.
All right. And towards the other side to the east, you have the Juchet Teluk Kurau low-rise development. So you have most unblocked view all the way, except for maybe some pocket view for some of the buildings that block the landed here.
So what I'm hearing here is that we are seeing a 17 to 18 story development, right?
Yes, indeed.
So views here are important. Not that it contributes greatly to your profits, but honestly, fun fact, if you are still listening to this and you're watching this,
not about date night.
I'm going to give you, not about date night, but I'm going to give you a bonus. And the bonus is here. You can sign up for a free web. No, I'm just joking. You can WhatsApp us, any of us, and we will send you a very detailed analysis of the different floor levels, specifically in District 15, and what the premium should be and how it affected the profitability of a development in the past 60 years. We have done analysis with the investment team on that. So if you're interested and you're still with us and you have a chance on this video, just text us and we'll send you the report. Right.
Yes.
I think it was so interesting to see the whole requirement, the analysis of different floor levels.
Indeed.
In OCR is different, in RCR is different, in CCR is different. And even in RCR, District 15 is different from the rest of the counterparts. District 15 itself is already a separate township already. And from the analysis, you will know if you're buying Continuum or buying Tembusu Grand, should you go for higher floor or should you go for lower floor for higher profits? And I tell you, the results is staggering. It's crazy. I was surprised when I saw it. Right? Our investment team told me, I've analyzed all the developments inside. And this is the results. I say, okay, I have nothing to say. And good news is that there are no blockage, right? Like Tembusu Grand.
Okay. For this two view, there's no blockage. But if you look into the view to the south, okay, there will be some blockage along here because there will be a pocket sea view. Okay, that's on the bright side. But on the not so bright side, there will still be some units that will be blocked by certain development. But no worry, because the space between each of the development towards the Continuum is not really very close. So it's still alright.
So there's still a distance. One thing I love about landed views, which is a unit that I bought myself, right? I bought a landed facing unit, is that landed facing units, right, are quite safe lah.
Yes,
because the government or any developers who wants to redevelop anything, if they want to buy over the whole landed township, right, it costs billions and billions of dollars. So it's actually quite assured in terms of the views. And one thing that we realized when viewing or selling sea view units, right, is that at night,
no difference.
You don't see anything. You see black, pitch black, right? Can I just share with you a story when I was at Melbourne?
Okay, sure.
I was staying in this place called Apollo Bay. So me and Penny were so excited because sea facing.
Yes.
Full sea view, right? It's not high, it's low rise, right? So the sea is just right in front. We're so excited. We reached there at 4 p.m. But of course, you know Melbourne, right? At about 6 p.m. it's already dark.
Yep.
At 6 p.m., the only view I had was the view of my fireplace, which I was just trying to start a fire. There was zero sea views. And after that, I tell you why is it so important. Because I have never viewed a unit at night for sea view. Because usually you bring buyers to see it in the day, because it's beautiful, right?
That's the way.
But landed facing is different because you get to see lights, you see activities, you see cars. It's a little different. So for those people who are super crazy about sea views, I can just share with you one thing, right? If you go home in the afternoon you are retired, good. If you only go home like us, earliest 11 p.m.
1 a.m.
1 a.m. sometimes 3 a.m. Maybe you can catch some sunrise at 5 a.m. if you reach at 5 a.m. right?
Yep.
But that's about it. Okay, so it's not overhyped. It should not be overhyped, sea view. Yeah.
Indeed.
So enough of the views, right? And the views has never been part of our investment philosophy, right? Because there's always a premium tag to it. Now, District 15 is well known. Especially when your unit enters the secondary market, it has to be near some schools, right?
Yes,
so let's talk about the schools that is nearby and what is actually within the 1 km radius.
All right, this is very important, especially for parents who are concerned about this.
Yeah.
So right here, you can see the top is all the primary school, which I'll run through later on, where it's 1 to 2 km radius.
Yeah.
And the bottom is actually your secondary school, where top school over here, you can see there's Tao Nan.
Yeah.
Wow, that's one of the top schools.
The most sort of the...
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I heard of parents that actually go and do CIP.
Volunteer CIP.
Volunteer CIP and be a traffic police.
Yeah.
They love to do that. Yeah.
It's so... I don't know, the commitment of parents are so... Can you imagine next time we do that for our kids also?
Wow, we'll be...
traffic marshals. We will do a good job. But yeah, Tao Nan, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's also Tanjung Katong Primary.
Yeah.
And Koh Hua, which is quite decent schools for primary school.
Yeah.
But that secondary school at Diamond High, we have a Chung Chung High and CHIJ.
Yeah.
Okay. International school and Nexus.
Yeah.
Okay. But for most parents, they usually buy based on primary school. So let's take a look at the radius. Okay.
Okay.
Schools. So within 1 km, we have Koh Hua, Tanjung Katong, and Head Girls.
Yeah.
Okay, and basically, in terms of school within 2 km with CHIJ, Geylang Methodist, and Tao Nan.
So Tao Nan is not within the 1 km radius.
Yep.
Yeah. So you have to be wary of that as well. 2 km radius, what do you think? 2 km radius, you think
2 km radius, a bit harder.
A bit lower.
Way lower. So usually you have to be within 1 km to get the top priority for the 2B, 2A kind of segment.
So just a shout out for Bayview Residences is within 1 km radius away. I'm the chief IC in charge. And it's a beautiful development at 2001 PSF. So yeah, 2 km radius away from Tao Nan. So schools wise, I would say not the best.
Not the best, but there's Koh Hua and Tanjung Katong, I guess, is still a decent school.
Yeah.
Something that you can consider for in terms of schools.
你吃掉你的 NG 了，是空花 Primary School. 空花 School. Yes,
Okay,
空花
got
School.
it.
All right, let's talk about the shopping nearby.
So shopping wise, we have Kinex Mall. It's very, very near,
Walking
2-3 minutes.
distance.
Yeah, yes.
Ooh.
So everything is over there. If you walk further down to Paya Lebar, your Singpost, PLQ, a little further in Paya Lebar Square.
Yep.
Then you walk towards the
Towards Kallang Wave, you can't.
Kallang Wave.
You can't walk there.
You run towards there.
Yeah, you run there. Or
maybe
you take a cycle.
6 minutes, 7 minutes.
Yeah, 6
Enjoy the...
Chris, 6-7 minutes. For me, I think 30 to 45 minutes.
Yes.
I want to Katong also.
Yeah.
And also
Parkway Parade
Yeah.
to the Katong area.
Yeah.
All right. I think other amenities, Old Airport Hawker, all this Kallang
I
Estate.
love Old Airport Road prawn mee. It's damn delicious. The Thai food there is great.
Yes, it is.
Coffee there is amazing as well. I love that place. Kallang Estate Market, I've not been there before. Geylang Serai Market has a lot of great food as well. And you have the bazaar there also, right?
Yep.
All within cycling distance. Like walking, you can walk also, no problem. But I think District 15, one good thing is that if you realize, right, the air there is actually a bit more fresh. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's a placebo that is near the sea. And walking there is very comfortable. That's what I feel, yeah. And you have, of course, SSC, Singapore Swimming Club nearby as well. And CSC as well, Chinese Swimming Club. East Coast Park, you have to definitely either cycle or for those fitness enthusiasts, of course, you can run there. Right? But for me, I would definitely drive there. I'll definitely drive there. So let's talk a little bit more about the site plan of Continuum. Right? Yep. Very interesting, 2 separate plots with my road at the center. The Chinese name of Tembusu is Tianshou, and I'm Tianshou. I think that's what I think, right? Because I had a client who said, "Hey, 你是那个 grandson of Tembusu 是不是？"我讲，不是。如果是的话，我还是会做房地产。可能我会做发展商. I'll be a developer instead of a real estate agent first to get some cash flow, right? But I love my job. So tell us a little bit more. Okay, so all the information that we're sharing right now, right, is still a little iffy. Because the agent preview just started right today, as we are sharing with you this information, our team is there listening to the briefing, and things may change, right? So we will promise you that we'll do something that is more accurate eventually, but I just want to get you all that first mover's advantage and also understand our opinion on this particular development. So tell us a little bit of the site plan, Chris. Yeah.
Right. So this particular development is separate by this road, Tembusu Avenue, which could have been Jervin's road.
Me lah, my road lah, right?
And hope we can share some wealth together.
100%.
Yeah.
我的兄弟，17年的兄弟，没问题。
Thank you very much. Yeah. So
similarly, next time if you are very rich, you better share the wealth.
Yeah, definitely. This is
okay. There's a proof here. There's a proof here. Okay, good.
Yeah, so recorded. Okay, so what we see over here, basically there's two site plan. One here and the other at the bottom. And typically there are different kind of layout. So layout is split into two types. One is actually the prestige layout where you have private lift, and the other is the sort of the mass market layout without a lift.
A little similar to ASR, Avenue Star Residences, where it's the prestige collection and here and there. I think the developer is very, very greedy is not the right word, but is a visionary. Because instead of allowing another person to take over this plot, he monopolized this Hague Road and Tembusu area. Only haven't makan the Tembusu Avenue Road yet lah. But what I'm seeing here is that they are actually building this development based on the different classes of District 15 buyers. So there are groups of District 15 buyers who love to stay with private lifts.
Yes.
There are groups of District 15 buyers who are first time entrants, and to them private lift is just a premium. There's no point in buying that, right?
True.
Yeah. So okay, let's talk a little bit more about the unit mix then. So I'm seeing, wow, plenty of layouts.
Yes, indeed. So as mentioned just now, it's catered to two different groups. One is towards the 1-bedroom study, 2-beders, to the 4-bedroom compact, which is more for people who are more functional and looking for more functional living, bigger space. And then they're catering to another group, the prestige group, the 3-bedroom plus private lift, to the 5-bedroom plus private lift. We're looking at big layouts.
Crazy.
Yeah, crazy. And up to close to 2,000 square feet unit. And these are catered towards the higher class people who want to stay there for long term.
I am quite certain that a 1894 square feet 5-bedroom, if eventually enters the secondary market, will go at about 3,000 per square foot, depending on the launch price. Quick math, that is already close to $6 million, $5.6 to $5.7 million. So be wary and think about the exit strategy if you're looking to buy something big, because there may be some landed opportunities nearby as well. Right. Not of course not in the Atas District 15 enclave, but you're talking about 5.6 million. You can easily get a corner terrace or maybe even a semi-detached, right? There's near the area too. So please think about that. Yeah.
Indeed. But for today's focus for investment, later look at numbers. We're focusing more on 2 bedrooms to the 4-bedroom compact. Focusing more on the investment numbers. And that's something that we'll look into. Because the 1-bedroom study, later take a look at the layout. Okay, the first layout, you can see later on. They typically may not have the right quantum to actually enter in terms of the size.
Yes.
Because a 1-bedroom plus study, the additional bedroom may not be well utilized.
Yes. So analyzing the floor plan is also important. And that's also the reason why in JNA Real Estate, we emphasize this thing. Choosing when to enter the market is just 1% of the better one. Choosing the right development and the right district is half the better one. The rest of the 49% depends on the unit that you choose. And I have witnessed my clients asking me to sell 2 different units in the same development, one profiting a lot, the other counting his losses.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So please remember, it's important to choose the unit. So later on, we will analyze a little bit more about the unit layout and understand a little bit more about when this unit enters the secondary market, does it actually command demand, right? Based on the thousands of homes that we have sold, we can give you a little bit more of the advice of what we think as well. Yeah. So facilities-wise, right? You know what, Chris? I think you also recently shifted into a condominium, right? And do you use the facilities there?
Honestly, too busy.
I never I also don't use the facilities. Actually, not really because I'm very busy, but also because I would rather use a gym outside. Than my own home, right? Because it's usually smaller. The facilities I'm seeing here, we have the roof bar, Sky Club, blah, blah, blah. Still cannot beat the Amber Park Stratosphere lah.
Yes, that one is 360.
360. Sea view, 400 meter run. You can do IGE there, like times 6. You know, you can always train do push-ups there with the sea breeze. But right here is 2 separate plots, unless they build an overhead bridge across both plots,
quite nice.
which I think URA and also SLA and even BCA will not approve. So this is the facilities. Facilities to us is not that important, but of course, choosing a bigger development is key. And the reason behind that is because we advocate for strong rentability if you are, especially if you are looking to buy the 1+ study, because exit strategy will slightly be slower lah. Okay, even 2 bedrooms, right, will be slower. So why is the reason why Chris mentioned previously that we don't really advocate for 1+ study investments? Because 1+ study, usually when you enter the resale market, it is always harder to offload. And one safe check that we do is to see whether the potential rental of that unit can cover at least 80 to 90% of the mortgage. If not, you're going to bleed every single month. Yes, there's this whole concept about passive income, putting your money into the principal. That is forced savings. But one thing you got to know is that every single month paying money, not knowing exactly when your unit can be selling, no offers in your unit, it gets demoralizing. And
Very
we don't
true.
want your real estate experience to be like this.
Yeah. If we look at the layout, in fact, the 1 plus study layout. In fact, there's two kind of 1 plus study. There's some kind of 1 plus study where the study room is really a bedroom where you can utilize to become a actual room.
Affinity was like that in the past. But right now,
the most, because due to space constraint, you can see this study room by itself is just a corner, a naughty corner for your kids if you have any.
You are a bad parent. I'll put him at the balcony.
Oh yeah.
Still got views.
Yeah, but I guess my kid will be studying so hard. They have to be at the study area.
I would think your kid will be a scholar in the future. So if you are Chris's kid in the future and watching this, good luck to you. There's this thing here that is talking about the kitchen, right? So there's always this concern that if the kitchen is at the entrance of the unit, right, which is similar to the unit that I invested in, there's a concern for buyers. What do you think?
Honestly, for this experience, not so for my side, because people are more looking at the quantum and the size and the price rather than be concerned about kitchen. And currently, most of the layouts in Singapore
are like that.
Are like that. There's something, so it become a sort of a norm today. It's very interesting.
And the unit that I sold at Twin View, I cashed out 6+ figures of profits. Right, it's okay. The kitchen is there, and a lot of Singaporeans don't cook now, especially those who are looking for 1 plus study or 2. So it's actually for your Maggie Mee place only lah. Maggie Mee, and Maggie Mee now also cup already, so don't really need to cook. Okay, let's talk about the 2-bed, 2-bath, and the 2-bed plus study then.
Okay, so for this layout, you can see it's very interesting. It's actually a dumbbell layout. So you save the space in the corridor space and add it to living. So this kind of layout, when you walk in, you'll feel it's more spacious. Currently, it's become more and more popular over the years. You can see 646 square feet. It seems small, okay, for a side, but when you walk in the unit, it may look like almost a 700 square feet unit. So based on the layout here, this can easily fit a queen size bed, king size bed over here, and typically 2 bathroom. Okay, and a kitchen, which is a very compact size.
And what I'm seeing from the 700 square feet, what I'm seeing firstly in the pricing is that the starting price of a 646 square feet unit is just $200,000, 220K to be exact, right? More than the 1 plus study. So if you can stretch your budget, if you're a first-time millennial buyer looking at this, and if your family can support it, go for something that's bigger lah. That's what I personally feel.
It's just like maybe 60-70K more in terms of cash because your down payment 25%.
Absolutely. And it's just going to be distributed well in the mortgage that you pay. And also the 700 square feet, right, Chris, you look at it, it's quite interesting. Bedroom 2 study. What I will do is that I will maybe do like a sliding door that conceals that bedroom that makes it, that time I was selling a unit at 6 the Bishire. It was a featured mirror. And then when you push it, right, it's a bedroom. It's like totally you don't expect the bedroom to be there.
It's a secret chamber.
Secret chamber, yes. It's like Narnia, right? So you want to have something like this that makes the study into your walk-in wardrobe also potentially.
Indeed.
Right. But I don't like it that the study has no window. That is something that I really think that is claustrophobic.
So a lot of people may end up have to knock down this wall if needed to. But the key thing is, the question maybe to ask, right, is maybe for 1 plus study, a 2-bedder, it's just maybe a 200K, 180K, but you get 1 bathroom and a functional bedroom. So that makes sense. But from a 2-bed, 2-bath to a 2 plus study, there's another question to ask. 150K more, is it worth for this extra study and extra kitchen space here? So once again, it really depends on the day itself when the launch is launched, whether it's worth considering. So we have to compare very carefully between the 2 different layouts.
So at the end of today's session, we are going to go through buy, wait, or avoid. Bois. This what we said right previously. The Bois approach. So we are going to tell you whether we should buy, wait, or approach. But I'm telling you one thing, if you can't stay till the end of the video, is this. $25,000 in terms of per square foot compared to
2005.
25,000.
I'm thinking of GCB.
No, I'm thinking of the per square meter. No, I'm just thinking, GCB. So $2,500 in terms of per square foot compared to Tembusu Grand, it's attractive because this is a freehold and that is a 99 years. And I'm a sucker for big developments. All our investment clients, I would say 80% of our investment clients bought big developments. And they all are happily, not retired yet, but happily making money. And I'm seeing the profits. I'm so happy. So first thing, 2-bed, 2-bath, 2-bed plus study, or 1-bed plus study. Okay, we'll say 1, 2, 3. We say which one we'll choose. Okay.
All right.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Two bed, two bath.
Okay, we are aligned. That's right. Nothing is planned here, by the way. Yeah. And I think the reason behind that is because of the price difference from the 1 to the 2 bed, 2 bath, just 200k, but it's 400k difference to the one more study room there. Why not you just take the $400,000, go and buy an industrial commercial property, and then you just study there? Or you can even extend your study area to become slightly, a dining area to become a bit bigger, then you can work there. People are working at dining areas nowadays. Right?
True.
That's quite unfortunate actually. Let's talk about the 3 bedroom then. 3 bedroom and 3 bedroom premium.
So 3 bedroom and 3 bedroom premium is very interesting. You see 872 square feet. This is once again a dumbbell layout. So once you save the extra corridor space. Okay, as compared to, you can see, a normal corridor looks like this. Okay, where typically you have 3 bedroom, okay, aligned, and you have 1 corridor.
Yeah.
So just imagine for 872 square feet, they are very smart. They actually save up this corridor space and add it into a living. So it's much more functional. And if you walk in, and something I really like about this layout is walk in, to your right, you have the kitchen. Okay, which is tucked very nicely in. It's like a
concealed kitchen. It's like hidden
kitchen.
Corner. Yeah.
And it's open concept, but you can easily add a sliding door.
No problem.
To see up.
A few $1,000s worth.
Yeah, indeed. And you still have a little room over here, like a small little storage room here.
Yeah.
Okay, for you to put your additional belongings and stuff.
Yeah.
And the only one thing to take note is this, like a bedroom 3. You can put a single size bed, a bit smaller, but still functional. So there's something I would say, I would guess in this market, investors will be looking mainly at this kind of layout to invest in.
I think that bedroom 3, if you were to remove the bedside table, there's a possibility that you can fit up to a queen, but it will be a little squeezy when walking, right? So can I just say something? I think that the 3 bed, 2 bath layout for 872 square feet is really well planned.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the 1067 square feet?
Okay. 1067 square feet, the difference is it has a decent size kitchen, okay, and typically extra foyer space is still alright, but the key difference lies in the bedrooms. The bedrooms are bigger. The living room size is also slightly bigger. And typically you have extra corridor space here. And
that's your entrance foyer lah.
Yeah, it's entrance foyer. Yeah, and in terms of a storage room, also slightly bigger. So there's something that, yes, for the additional functionality, comfort level, I guess the jump in price you can see is about close to 400k more.
Looking at the Cateries Paribus assumption comparison, right? Like vis-a-vis, $460,000 more for a bit of a foyer space is really not worth it. I don't see a reason why you need this. What I'm seeing is also that the bedroom size is bigger, as what you have mentioned. It's quite interesting to see where the rest of the 200 square feet went to. It's the corridor space, you realize?
Yup, it's about 100 and...
That is the difference between a dumbbell layout and also a non-dumbbell layout. And this, in my opinion, is really purely wasted space.
Yup, you're right.
Yeah, that's
in fact, unless it's very for comfort level, own stay, looking for a longer term hold. Some people may want to get this for a longer term, but if you're talking about a short term flip, perhaps easy exit is something that is of a 3 bedroom compact. There's something very interesting right here.
Interesting.
Okay, there are 2 different buyers.
All
right.
4 bedroom.
All right, let's take the 4 bedroom. So
I love dry kitchens. Do you know that?
Oh, you didn't know that? Something new?
I love dry kitchens. I think dry kitchens is so nice. That time I was just selling a unit at Ardmore 2. Wow, the dry kitchen is travertine and it's beautiful. It's a nice place to host, enjoy wine and just sitting and chill. I mean, I haven't stayed in a place with a dry kitchen before, to be honest with you, but
soon you will
hopefully.
Within the next 2 years. So getting a key soon. So dry kitchen, I guess for me is efficient. You can prepare your food while talking to people. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Sorry, that's me, investments. Okay, but typically, let's look at the 4 bedroom. So 4 bedroom is pretty compact also, 1227 square feet. Okay, typically you have a storage room, a wet kitchen and dry kitchen here. Okay, 3 bedrooms here are mainly queen size, can fit queen size, or even a king size is master bed. Okay, but the other bedroom can mainly fit a single size, but even squeeze and remove the cabinet, maybe can fit a queen size. So typically it's a very interestingly planned because it seems to be targeted towards people who want bigger bedrooms and they want to stay a longer term, but they want 4 bedrooms to be more compact.
The household shelter will also be perfect to double as a helper's room for some. The yard area with the WC is also interesting for bigger families. Interesting. But 3.21 million though at 1227 square feet. 2,006 per square foot. If you're exiting at about 2,008 or 3,000, you have to exit minimally at 2,009 to 3,000 to add a break even. But 4-bed, 3-bath, I don't see a big problem, especially in the exit market in District 15.
Right.
Yeah.
Because people will be looking for bigger bedrooms to stay in.
Yeah.
But once again, it depends on entry price, which I said later on, in terms of what is the value to take a look at in terms of our investment matrix analysis.
But it's $500,000 more than the 3-bed premium. So something that's interesting is also to see that the $3.2 million 4-bedroom is like $500,000 more than a 3-bedroom premium. So it really depends on your own investment strategy and also the portfolio of real estate that you're holding, right? So if you want a more personalized approach on choosing the right real estate, you can always reach out to us, right? If we don't respond in due time, we apologize on behalf of that maybe that time that we spend, because sometimes it gets busy. But right now, we already have a sales force that is created, our G&A sales force. You have met some of them, Geraldine, Grace, you have Lucas, right? You have met the capital markets team as well, Caleb, our investment analyst as well. We have created a team to serve all the customers. So we know that, you know, some of you all truly appreciate our services, and that's the reason why we have a team like this. So reach out to us anytime, you know, when you're watching a video like this. We will promise you that we'll give you something that is curated as well. Let's look at the 3-bedroom premium. Next one is the 3-bedroom premium. Wow, there's so many different layouts with a private live lobby.
Yes, indeed. So this is a prestige layout where you can see there's a private live lobby. You have a much bigger living area and also like a study space.
The balcony is very big though.
And the balcony is decent size, quite big, and it can access, if you can access to the kitchen even, quite interesting. So it's quite an interesting layout. You can watch if you have a view in front of you, you can watch your viewer preparing your favorite meal of the day. But typically, in terms of bedrooms, I can see they are much more bigger in terms of size.
I am seeing some good things about having the kitchen there at the balcony, because if let's say when you're cooking, right, then you can walk through the balcony towards the living to the, actually no, walk to the dining further. So
maybe you want to do one more workout.
I have seen, do a bit more walking in your home lah. Balconies, in some people's perspective, is wasted space. In our perspective, it is also considered some form of wastage. But if your balcony overlooks beautiful unblocked city views or sea views, I think that's good because it becomes a functional space. I have seen developments where the balconies links to the living as well, but these are usually for the smaller 2-bedrooms where, you know, they want to squeeze back. But this balcony is really a little big.
Decent.
Yeah.
I will say it really depends on the buyer. The buyer side, they really love, for prestige, the developer price such that they think that people who really want enjoy the space. So that's something that they are catered to for this particular layout. You can see a yacht also and a washroom at the back.
The study area can be converted into your dining life. If you want something that's more comfortable. If you like, let's say you're someone who has like, maybe you are a family of 3, you have 1 kid, or your kid's still young, you have 2, they can sleep in the same bedroom, and then your study can be converted into like, I think easily a 8-seater dining area. I think that would be quite interesting.
Very interesting. Over here, there's also a window. So I guess some people, what they do, they will actually do this up. So there's additional storage space or additional privacy.
Welcome to the world of Christian O. So for me, it's a lot about the design and interior, and Chris wants to plaster and add a few partition wall to rent out some stuff, which is great. Actually, that makes sense also. You just put a wall there and then you can become a study area.
Functionality.
Also, right?
Practicality.
True.
All right. So let's take a look at the 4-bedroom and plus premium. It's very interesting. You can see this reminds me of a bit of Novel 18.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I remember in the video, if you are an animator and you're doing this in the J&A Media Group, you can add that part where I said one full circle, because it was one whole circle in Novel 18. Yes,
that's in the Orchard Upmore area. In fact, this it surrounds the entire lift, all around you. Sorry, I'm trying my best.
This is a podcast. Chris is trying his attempt to be a bit more fun. But it's big, this place is really big. And the balcony is not at the living area, you realize? This balcony is all the way at the dining area. I think there is going to be a lot of natural light that comes in.
Yes, indeed. It'll be pretty bright too. And typically, it's your favorite dry kitchen here. Yes,
definitely.
And along with that, you also will access to your wet kitchen, which is very interesting because you see the distance between the dry and the wet is a little
bit far. And not only that, why is the dry kitchen in front of the junior master bedroom?
But I guess some people love it. Maybe they want to. The junior master bedroom can be a bedroom. Maybe
it can be a place where you want to have some snacks. You will go to the dry kitchen.
Maybe it's an entertainment room.
I will convert that into an entertainment room actually.
very interesting. Yeah, and the three other bedrooms, they are quite decent size. Master bedroom, you can see have a whole entire walk-in wardrobe area, which is pretty nice.
I'm sorry, I just want to say that this layout it doesn't suit me at all. I'm seeing the master bedroom towards the master bath, and then opens it up to the wet kitchen towards the yard.
Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting. I guess, maybe what the wants to do.
I don't really appreciate it right now.
Maybe, for Noel 18, there was just something similar. But what they explain is they actually want the maid to be as close to the master bedroom as possible.
Yes.
So that if the kid have any problem,
so
things like that,
the helper can attend to them anytime.
Right? Yeah, bring that some of the functionality that's taught by developer. But very interesting. Depends on people. It depends.
I don't know. It doesn't seem well. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about the 5-bedroom premium.
All right. 5-bedroom premium is also very interesting. It's actually more functional, I guess. It has 4 bedrooms. So 4 bedrooms stacked in one side. Okay, one of the bedroom, there's single size bed, very, very big dining and living, similar to the 4-bedroom and a junior master
dining set right there.
Yep, you have it.
Yeah.
So this is a very big space for you. Okay, and typically, once again, you have your favorite snack corner and entertainment room. Hopefully, I guess this will most likely be entertainment room by now.
It should be.
It should be.
Yeah.
And similar, sad to say, Jervis, once again, you have this layout where your back door of your master bed is linked to your wet kitchen.
I don't understand this.
Okay, I guess let's pause for 1 second. To understand what's happening. But nonetheless, Jervis, you really don't want this particular area, you can just sew up.
Yeah.
Then you can just forget about this entire door. Okay, if it irks you too much.
Yeah.
All right, but typically same thing, same layout. The only difference here it lies with the extra bedroom over here. And
it's like you know, like I have my guests, all 10 guests at the dining area, and then I don't want to look like I'm going to the master bedroom, so I walk down through the kitchen. I'm thinking something. I go to the master bedroom.
Sounds like
I take a nap, and then I just go back to host again because like the introversion in me is like acting.
Yeah, sounds like a very good idea. Or you want to run out from the yacht area.
Yeah. I'm certain the developers are way more experienced in building. So let's see how the show unit comes up. Maybe when we see it, we're like, hey, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yep. When we see a show flat.
Yeah.
All right. So we're covering the last few parts, of this first series.
Yeah.
Then followed by that, there will be a second part where we'll talk about the Continuum, what are the entry prices based on qualitative analysis.
Yes.
All right. So for a start, we look at the transformation area. Something to take note is if you're talking about holding for a longer term, we're looking at Paya Lebar Airbase is relocating. Okay. And we're mid of 2020, 2030, a lot of things will be happening in this area, which will spill effect for District 15.
Yeah.
Okay. But another part is a little far, honestly, to talk about this, Changi City, which is linked towards the east side. But nonetheless, the main focus here is really on the Paya Lebar.
I think in our previous videos when we were analyzing like Tembusu Grand, we also mentioned that we are not big suckers for transformation, unless the transformation is like the Marina transformation, where it's huge, right? In the past. But it doesn't really rise the price by a lot lah, to be honest with you. So that's something that just want to add it on so that you also know like, okay, actually nearby there is a transformation. Yeah. So surrounding land plots looks very interesting to me.
All right. So there's something I'm more keen about in terms of really looking at master plan wise. Is to look at what are the upcoming land plots. Okay. So this is Continuum. In fact, there's one over here that's down the road. Dunman. The new Dunman side.
The Grand Dunman.
Yeah, the Grand Dunman.
I think so. I think that's the name now.
Yeah, the Grand Dunman. Yeah. It's coming out right here. A 99-year land plot, just one bus stop down. Okay, and near to Dakota MRT right here. Okay, so typically, you can see what is upcoming land bids that we're looking at. Okay, for, in fact, Grand Dunman, you can see the break even is 2001 over here. 2001. So launch price later we'll take a look. It'll close to around 24 to 2004 with 20%.
Yeah.
Okay. And Continuum, very interestingly, okay, just for 99 to a freehold, although around the same area, and perhaps slightly more prestige than Dunman, okay, slightly more, okay, you are looking at only a difference of close to 106 per square feet, which is less than 15% for freehold premium.
Interesting.
This for break even.
Interesting.
Okay. So there's something that we can take note around this area. I'll say a bit more later on about the upcoming land bids in qualitative analysis.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
And there's also one last one, 173-183 the Hack Road. Basically, this is small development. So we just try to ignore, although it's 2,000 per square feet. But I think we mentioned in previous videos, we try to avoid small developments because it's a value trap. It seems cheap, but it will remain cheap for some time due to lack of transactions and other factors, of course.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. So next part, okay, which is very interesting. We must take a look at the surrounding land bids. Okay, like Jalan Tembusu, which now is Tembusu Grand.
Yep.
recently launched on average about 2004 to 25. Okay. And that's why it seems like there's Tembusu Avenue, which is your Continuum. It seems very attractive because it's a freehold premium, which 15% should be looking at 2829. But that's at 2627. So hopefully it remains that way on launch day.
And you can see that Dunman Road most likely is Grand Dunman. It's nearer towards Dakota. It's a 99-year site, but in terms of the site, GFA is usually bigger than Tembusu. So I think there's going to be a bit more units, hopefully. But if you can take a look at the break-even, right, it's almost close to that of Tembusu already. Hague Road, you can see like this freehold project here that is almost 10 times smaller than, this should be an apartment lah, right? It's already at 2,037. I'm very interested to show you all the next slide, which is about the nearby break-even and launch price. So an indication right now in the market is that the break-even pricing towards the launch price is about a 25% margin, right? If you take a look at Tembusu Grand, right? Tembusu Grand, we indicated this because we did analysis before the launch, was about 2,465 PSF. Actually, the average PSF that was transacted was close to 2,005, right? And that is already amounting to about 25% break-even. Later, we'll share with you a little bit more about why break-even is important. You can see Royal Hallmark as well, 17%. Amber Park was 15%. And that's the reason why it was a good buy. And break-even pricing is important towards launch price because it gives developers the margin to be able to drop price if market turns sour. So we are always analyzing a little bit more about like, hey, is the break-even margin towards the launch price high? If it's too high, prices may drop. And we love that. Because when prices drop, that's when we ask our clients to enter, right? But it's also not very, it's also quite scary for buyers who enter during balloting day. Because if you don't know what is the margin that developers are playing with, then, you don't have that safety net, for just in case another cooling measure comes in the market. We saw this in Affinity at Serangoon, and that is another topic that we can talk about all the while. So if we go on to the next slide, we are saying that for Tembusu Avenue, for the Continuum, the estimation of 2,801 per square foot was done because we felt that maybe on average it'll be that PSF, but if you are able to get something at around 2,005, which in the next slide you can see, the one bedroom break-even percentage is just 12.6%, and it's under 15%. And I think I believe that the developer, they will do a good job in launching the price. I depends on whether is there going to be a hype or not. If there is not much, I think they are quite realistic with their pricing as well. So this is definitely something that I think it's an interesting look.
Yeah. So this, let's move on to the technical analysis of it. I think this is the part we will end it off over here after the next 4 different technical analysis. Then we'll carry on in the next video where we'll carry on the qualitative analysis. All right. So right here, you can take a look in terms of District 15. Okay, freehold 2-beta projection price.
I think what we can do is that we can also explain to the viewers who are either listening or watching, how did we come up with this investment philosophy? Because we covered this in Tembusu Grand. So if you haven't watched this is actually our own in-house investment modeling that we have done through scraping almost all of the developments, bigger developments in District 15, and also predicting what the completion price will be at a particular time. Currently, the accuracy in terms of the R square is relatively high. R square, if you know, it's about the correlation, right? At 0.5, above 0.5, 0.65. We are constantly improving our R square to have better accuracy, but this is something that I think is quite a safe bet. After we've been working on this modeling behind the scenes for close to a year already, actually.
Indeed.
8 months.
And this is something that we found very interesting, a way to assess, but of course, it's only one particular metric. So what we did is our 57 development. Okay, why I took 57? Because these are big developments around the area. There is a freehold or leasehold status. Okay, so what happened for those that are leasehold, 99-year, we prorated the freehold premium in, which is, tabulated for District 15 in a Jalan Tembusu video. You can go check it out if you're keen to find out more. And everything is actually elevated to a freehold status. And using that, we did based on completion date of that particular development, we plotted out the entire PSF, average PSF. And we found a very interesting trend, which we plotted out a curve to actually take a look at this particular formula, which is into the power of 3, in fact. And we found a decent correlation as well above 0.5 for qualitative analysis, something that we want to consider to take a look. And doing that, okay, we have this particular equation, this curve, and based on the year of TOP, we can sort of have a very rough gauge what it will actually be selling at in the future. But of course, this is very, very preliminary. We are still trying to improve the model.
Absolutely. So you see, in this case, right, in 2027, the freehold 2-bedroom average PSF based on our projection will be about 3,002 per square foot. But in District 15, it's a very big township. right?
Indeed.
So you have to minus some margins here and there because this is honestly not the most central of District 15, right? So I will indicate it at about 3,000 to 3,001 in 2027. But looking at the land bids that are coming up in RCR, OCR region, hitting 3,000 is really not a problem at all. I'm not seeing a big problem with that.
Yeah, right. Right. In fact, you're right to say these are some things that will net off in terms of the average District 15 area.
Yeah.
All right. Then for 3-bedroom, okay, you can take a look. Same R square. R square is around 0.557. So predicted most of the freehold 3-bedder will go in at close to around 3,000 per square feet.
Yeah.
Net off maybe that 5-10 because it's not the very prime District 15, maybe about 2009, there about or 2000, high 2008.
Yeah.
That's something that we're looking for exiting for 3-bedroom.
Yeah.
Right. The last one on the list, we have the 4-bedder. Projected pricing.
Yeah.
Okay, same thing. You can notice for 3-bedder, 46 developments. Okay, for 4-bedder, 30 developments. Why? Because we, as I mentioned, some of the small, some of the big development may not have the 4-bedders.
Yeah.
So we actually net up to be more accurate.
Actually, historically speaking, right? Sorry to cut you there. 4-bedrooms have been outperforming 3-bedrooms in District 15. I mean, we have been selling a lot of projects in D15, and we always see in terms of resellability, 4-bedrooms have a way higher demand than 3-bedrooms. Yeah, and that's also the reason why our investment team has modeled in a way that the 4-bedroom has a higher estimated per square foot compared to the 3-bedroom at 3,000 per square foot, right?
Indeed. And you can see the R square here is even higher, 0.65.
Yeah.
Very close to 0.7.
Yeah.
And suddenly we predict that the freehold at this trend will go to 3,002 per square feet.
Yeah.
Net off, as you mentioned, the prime district area be close around 3,031.
Yeah.
That's something that we hope to achieve in terms of technical analysis. But of course, we have to look at qualitative later on to have a more certainty in terms of how we take a look at the price.
Absolutely. Okay. So, we have already covered so much.
Wow.
And we haven't even gotten into the comparative analysis yet. But I think that this will be the end of the first part of our video because we don't want to bore you too much.
Yes, indeed.
In the second part of the video, there's going to be a bonus where we are going to be sharing with you exactly if you should buy, wait, or avoid. Okay? So, thank you so much for watching this first part. This is Jarvis here.
This is Christian.
And
there's an awkwardness.
Christian say this is Christian. Okay, this is Jarvis.
This is Christian.
This is Chris. I thought you always call yourself Chris.
No, Christian.
No, okay. Okay, let's do it one time. This is Jarvis.
This is Christian.
And thank you so much for watching this episode of Singapore's Real Estate Explained. See you for part 2. Bye-bye.
Bye.